We've seen Rick use many different weapons to hold his own against people and walkers. We've seen him use weapons to the point where, because he's so fluid with them, it saved his life countless of times. Like, for example, the bar, in season 1, no, it might have been season 2, he was in a bar after chasing Herschel down to bring Herschel back to the farm so he would be able to care for Beth. We see 2 guys come into the bar, and they were drawing their weapons on Rick, and Rick shot them both down really fast, like without any hesitation, the moment he saw them make the slightest of movements toward their weapons, and he took them down. So clearly Rick can hold his own against people and walkers when it comes to using weapons. So I don't think there's any weapon that Rick can't perfect, honestly. I think because he obviously has mastered numerous amount of weapons. Probably we're in season 8 now, about to go on season 8, and there's still probably weapons that he knows how to handle that we haven't seen him handle yet, because he hasn't been in a situation where he's had to use them. But from his time as a sheriff, I don't think there's a weapon on Earth that Rick can't master. When it comes to the hatchet, to me, I feel like it's the perfect everyday weapon for Rick. He is just magnificent with that hatchet in his hand. What comes to mind, the reason why I think the hatchet would be best for Rick as an everyday weapon, because it's mainly because I think of the time when Rick just got settled in a prison, Rick and the group, and then they see that the prisoners, some 3 prisoners or 4, I can't remember how many, were still in the prison and didn't know what was happening outside. So Rick and the prison inmates, and Rick and Daryl, and they were all clearing the prison. They were all clearing more areas so that the prison inmates can have a place to stay aside from Rick's group. While they were doing that, Rick had to kill one of them. He had no choice but to kill one of them, because that person tried to kill Rick while they were all fighting off walkers. And Rick drew his hatchet from his waist and boom, chopped the guy up, like on his head. It was gross, but he chopped the guy up with quickness, like in half a second. He pulled the hatchet from his waist to the guy's head. Yes, the hatchet is the perfect everyday weapon for Rick, at least in my opinion. Now that's it for this one, though, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Poseidon Analysis, and don't forget to check out my main channel that I do with my brother, the ET Productions. See ya.